Hey guys, how's it going? So, today I am going to do a first impression let's play review of a game called SteamWorld Build. Unfortunately, when you alt tab in this game, the game loses audio and there's nothing you can do about it. That's the first issue that we've found today already. But anyway, today I am going to be reviewing the game. I'm going to be playing the game for an hour or more until I am satisfied that I can give you my opinion on the game. If you are in a hurry and you don't want to watch the full 1 hour or more of the video today, then you can simply skip to the last 10 minutes or so of the video. I will put a timestamp in the description below, and you can simply skip to that timestamp, and I will give you my quick, concise, final opinion in the last 10 minutes or so of the video. So if you are in a hurry and you don't want to watch the full thing, just skip to the end and I will give you my opinion there and tell you whether or not I can recommend the game for $25. Otherwise, if you're not in a hurry, you can just stay tuned and I will be playing through the game today and giving you my running commentary as I play through the game and tell you what I think is good and bad about the game. So, the game is SteamWorld Build. It's been out for about 5 months or so. The game costs $25. About a week or so ago, they released a new DLC, Mechanized, which costs $10 as well. So for the DLC and the game, it is $35. I did not receive a key for this game. I bought this game with the support of my Patreon members. So once again, this is another review that was made possible by you guys and the support that I receive on Patreon. So thanks a lot for that. This review would not be possible without your support. So the only issues so far that I see is that I don't really see any colorblind accessibility. Like under the accessibility options, there's stuff like disabling screen shake and stuff like that, but there is no colorblind accessibility whatsoever. So that is something that should be noted. Otherwise than that, the screen modes are fine. There is exclusive full screen, then there is borderless full screen, and then there is windowed mode, but there's no borderless windowed mode. So that is one of the modes that is not available, but 3 out of 4 is not too terrible. Oh, and we just switched over to windowed for some reason. I'm not a huge fan of this interaction. Like you click once and then it opens it up again. It shouldn't do that, really. I made a mistake as well when I switched to when I went through this menu. Like you can't even click there and drag, you see. I'm clicking there and dragging, and then it simply closes. So the menu is very, very finicky, very strange. I suspect that it is that way because the game is seemingly a console port, because there are some console options over here. So I think the game is a console port because really the menu and the interactions are weird. It's not very smooth and it doesn't function 100% correctly. So I have a sneaking suspicion that the game is a console port. But anyway, different options. It only goes up to high, and otherwise than that, you can see here controller. That is another reason why I say that the game is probably a console port. And there is no option to mute the game when focus lost. So normally over here you would see mute game when focus lost, and then there would be a toggle. So this game has no toggle. That is why by default the game loses audio when you alt tab, and like I said, there's nothing you can do about it at all. Also, the game has no confine mouse cursor to window option. So normally you would see a confine mouse cursor to window option. This game has nothing. So when I go over to the left like this, my mouse goes over to my secondary screen, which is really irritating. So especially when you do edge scrolling, and the game does have edge scrolling apparently. Where did I see it? Camera edge pan over here. Camera edge pan. So when you go to the edge like this, or go to the edge like this, your mouse will actually go out of the screen onto your next screen if you have a secondary screen. And there is nothing you can do about it. There are no options for confining your mouse cursor to the game. So there are quite a couple of accessibility options and features that are missing. Nothing too bad, but it's definitely something that the developers should have thought about. So with that being said, I think we can jump into the game. So like the question here now, where I do have the DLC. Like I said, I paid $35 for the full game. I do have the DLC, but the question is, if you select Classic, does that then mean that you only play the game with Classic without the DLC? Or if you select the DLC, does that mean you get a standalone DLC? Like, I'm not really sure, like, why is it separate? Why is the DLC not just mixed together with the actual game? Because if I read the Steam page quickly over here, let's have a look over here quickly, and then I can just show you guys over here like that. So it says this is for the mechanized DLC. New companion, the mech harness its incredible lifting, punching abilities to manipulate, box, and combat a variety of threats in your mine. Explore new mines with new puzzles to solve. Construct new buildings to empower your newfound buddies. Once you've unearthed your mech buddy, they will join you. New city building, the mech center. New enemy, the abomination. And new blocks and puzzles to enjoy. 26 new mine features, blocks, machine objects, and items to manage your mine with. So clearly it adds, well, I would say from reading this, it adds stuff to the game. In nowhere does it say that it is a standalone or anything like that. So I quite frankly don't understand why they even give you this option to select between classic and mechanized. I don't understand why they would give you that option. So let's go with mechanized. And I'm assuming you would still be able to select your destination over here. Let's just have a look. Yeah, it still looks pretty much exactly the same. So I just, once again, do not understand why they would separate the two. Like, it's just weird. And then on top of that, they also don't give you any explanation with regards to what the choice actually means. Like, what's the difference between selecting classic and mechanized? You know, they don't give you any information whatsoever as well. So it's just irritating. It's really unnecessary. There's also some theme types that you can unlock. It doesn't seem like you need to pay for it. It actually shows you here at the beginning. If we go over here, there's like a I'm assuming it was part of Easter, something like that, where it changes the look of some of the things in the game. So it's a mechanical meadows theme, and then there's a new map that was added recently, and then there's a Jingle Bolts theme that I believe has been out since Christmas, even though the game released around Christmas in any way. So there's a couple of theme packs that you don't need to pay for, as far as I know, unless I got it in some kind of a deluxe edition or something like that. I'm not really too sure. Random mine map. What does this even mean? There's no description on it. Obviously, we know what story and tutorial means, but random mine map, like what the fuck does that actually mean? You can select your destination over here, even though, once again, it doesn't even show you the map. You really don't get any information whatsoever, you know. You get a little bit of a lore here, but the lore doesn't help you, like, at all. Like, I want to see a general idea of what is different between the maps, you know. There's 6 different maps, so clearly there has to be a difference between them. And the developers don't tell you at all what the difference actually is, which is really, once again, infuriating that they don't provide you with the information that you need to play the game efficiently. The same as with this, the same as with selecting classic or mechanized. Like, you're just being provided no information with regards to a lot of this stuff. Once again, over here, like if you choose between sandbox, balanced, and difficult, they don't give you any information with regards to what is actually changing. What you should be told over here is whatever. Buildings are 20% more expensive. Building upkeep is 40% more expensive. Resources are 40% reduced in yield, you know, that kind of stuff. They need to tell you exactly what is changing. This bullshit over here, aggressive numerous enemies, they don't tell you how much more enemies there are. Saying numerous enemies is zero information. They must tell you exactly how many more enemies there are. Is it 1%? Is it 2%? Or is it over 9,000%? They must tell you exactly, to the percentage points, what is actually changing. So, once again, absolutely no information over here. No salient information is being provided by the developers. And considering that the difficulty choice is going to potentially affect your next 5 hours, 10 hours, 20 hours, however much you play the game on this one map, it's a pretty bloody important decision, you know. Choosing between your difficulty options is going to determine the next 20 hours, whatever, of your game, and you simply do not have any idea what this choice actually does. So it's just really stupid. So honestly, I don't know what which one to select here. Really don't have much of an idea, because once again, you're not provided any information. So I don't know. Let's take this one. Why not? It's really a random choice out of these 6, because, like I say, you're not provided any information. So I also don't know what random mine map means, but let's just go like this. It was on by default, so we will just leave it on by default.
You see all those stars up there? That's where we'll live once we escape this world.
There's so many. Which one?
Whichever one you want, kiddo.
How will we get all the way up there, Pa?
By following my plan, little friend.
What are you planning?
I am here to get you all to safety. It is the sole purpose of my existence.
Lucky that Pa found you then. Sure is nice with someone looking out for us.
Quite.
How will you help us then?
Allow me to explain. Long ago, a great hoard of ancient technology was buried here. Technology that has the power to do what you need. Buried deep, deep below the earth. But as you see, I quite lack the ability to dig it up.
Pa and I are really good at digging up things.
Yes, you bots are excellent for manual labor. But do not think it will be an easy journey, my eager friend. We have to go further down than you would ever think possible. And only once we reach the very bottom of the world, we will find your way to the stars.
Well, if it won't be easy, then I'll need the best second in command to make sure we get there.
Who's that?
You, of course.
Wow. Does that mean I'm gonna be a hero like you?
Heroes give people hope, yeah? You've always given me that, kiddo. Must mean you've always been one.
Look, Pa, I see it! I see it, the mine shaft!
All right, folks. Time to get to work.
Yeah, something tells me that alien mech whatever with a purple eye is evil. I'm just getting a real evil vibe from him.
We'll have to stay focused in order to get to the old tech and escape this rock.
You hear that? Something is making a noise.
Probably just some old hinges on the mineshaft elevator that are creaking. We'll get working in no time.
You better. I'll be ruined if this doesn't work out. You hear? Ruined.
We'll need to get this city up and running first and foremost, though.
Squeeze the area for resources and the people for all that they're worth.
That's mighty harsh, man.
Just get it done.
So we can pause, move WASD, rotate, and zoom in and out. Very easy, very standard. Why does the map seem so small? Although I'm pretty sure we're probably gonna go down, you know, downwards. So the surface, I don't think the surface level really matters so much, I don't think. Okay, repair cost. What's that? It doesn't even, like when you hover over it, it doesn't even show what it actually requires. Maximum storage 25 total. Okay, so do we have 25? Boards, okay. So it requires 4 boards, so okay, workers, no workers. Why do I have no workers? Engineers. Okay, so where's the tutorial now? What am I supposed to do? Okay, you can build the road. Workers, dirt road, general store. We want to build this. Workers residential. Okay, so I'm assuming we need to build workers residential. Residential houses generate workforce that will staff your refineries. They also pay minor taxes, which is your primary source of income. Okay. Like where are we supposed to build them? The abandoned mine shaft, a few boards, make some money and repair. A group of engineers restore it to working condition. And then this one is a abandoned train station. Okay. Wow, so you only have workers residential and the general store. Provides a basic service to your workers by supplying them with general goods. Upkeep 9. Okay. For workers. Residential benefits for workers. Like, does this game not have a tutorial? Or what the fuck? Is this one of those piece of shit games where you have to unpause the game to get the bloody tutorial? Because that really pisses me off. Yep. Okay, so fucking hell, developers. Our workers will need somewhere to live. Let's build some residentials. Make sure your residentials are connected to the old train station by a road. All buildings must be connected by a road to the old train station in order to function. Okay, so we're gonna, I'm assuming, go from here. Can we build a road over the thing? Yes, apparently we can, or not. No, we can't. Okay, so the road doesn't go over the train tracks, but anyway. And then we can build this way, I guess. I don't like this worker residential place construction tab to rotate thing, because look how much it blocks of your actual view. Like, it really blocks a shitload. They should have made it much more transparent. Like, it is not at all transparent. Okay. Now I have to unpause the fucking game again for no reason. I have to waste time again for no reason until the next tutorial pops up. Fulfilling needs will increase your population and earn higher taxes. Currently, your citizens need the general store. Service buildings fulfill the needs of residential buildings within its range. This is shown as a blue road that highlights affected buildings. Okay, so what if I build further? Okay. And then over here. Oh wait, it even goes all the way over there. So I guess rotate. Does that even make a difference? Because I didn't even need to rotate the other ones. Selected worker residential. Short description. Issues arise. You will see here. Fulfill needs. You'll advance your city and earn benefits. At 100%, you can upgrade residential buildings if you've unlocked the next citizen tier. The money and Steam bots you'll earn by keeping them happy. And then we have to unpause again for no reason. New milestone. Unlock new buildings and new needs for your citizens. You can also always check the needs of your citizens by selecting any residential building. Okay, so now they want a service shop. They're happy with the general store, but they want a service shop. I like the rotation. It's very smooth. I like the zooming in. You can zoom in a fair amount, even though I would have liked it if you could zoom in a little bit more. You can never zoom in too much. Like, I've never played a game where I've thought, holy hell, you can zoom in too much in this game, because it would just be nice to zoom in and see even more detail. You can never see too much detail, but this is an okay amount of zooming in, even though there's no reason why they couldn't make it more. And then zooming out, that is the most that you can zoom out. Okay, so now we need to build a service shop. Okay, that's a warehouse. Refineries within range will deliver their goods to warehouses for storage. Resources are shared between warehouses. That's good. I fucking hate games where it stores resources in a single warehouse, and then, like, let's say it stores gold over here, and then it stores oil over here, and then your building with that needs the oil is over there. They have to fucking run all the way over to the warehouse with oil and run all the way back instead of just collecting the oil over there. Because if you think about it logically, in a game like this, and in any economy management game, it's a network. The warehouses are a network, a distribution network, and they should automatically have shared resources between them. Games that force you to go all the way over to the oil one to collect the stuff, it's just too obtuse. It's too realistic, for my in my opinion. I don't enjoy games like that, so this is good. Okay, so service shop. Every Steambot needs to get maintenance, and the service shop provides that service. Upkeep 11. Okay, they're happy. I guess I need to unpause before I can see the actual process. Forester. Okay, so where do I... Oh, okay, so you actually need trees. So this is a forester, and this is a lumber mill. Processes logs from the forester into boards. Chops down trees and converts them to logs. The higher the fertility level it has, the faster it will produce. So can you plant trees or not? Cactus farm. Doesn't look like you can actually plant trees. So you need to try to not destroy the plants unnecessarily, or the trees unnecessarily. You see, like here, it highlights which ones are getting broken, but once again, this black, the square over here, the black square is way too opaque. It needs to be more transparent, because you can't correctly see if you're squishing trees or not squishing trees. Okay, so we can place one here. I guess we're gonna need quite a few. Oh, and then you can't share. Apparently you can't share trees, which is something that it would have been nice to know beforehand. Then I would have done the placement differently, probably. Okay, over there is fine. Or do we want to do it like this? Well, I can do it like this, but then I lose out on a couple of trees over there to the right. Okay, and then you probably need to put the lumber mill pretty close to these. Probably. I really hate this bloody black thing. Can't you remove it? Because holy balls, it's irritating. Tooltip, scale. Tooltip, construction tooltip scale. Construction tooltip transparency. There we fucking go. How does that look? Okay, so you're telling me the thing is now completely... Okay. Apparently it's completely gone now. Let's try that. Yeah, that's much better. It's still not good because I don't want to make the entire thing transparent. I only want to make the black background transparent. The actual text and the actual information is useful. So I don't want that to also be missing, you know. But it seems you can't do anything about that. Yeah, that's a little bit irritating, but I mean, they allow you to change the transparency of the entire thing. It would have just been nice if you could change the transparency of only the border. Because I want to see the information, but I don't want to see that black, bloody, irritating border. Building is outside of the coverage range of a warehouse. Okay, so you need to build a warehouse around here somewhere. Let's first see if we can squish in another 100% over here. Okay, 28%, 14, 40. It seems 40 is the most we're gonna get out here. 57, 71. Yeah, no, we're not gonna get another 100 over here. I'm not a fan of the fact that if you place it, then that forester consumes, quote unquote, consumes all of the other trees in the area. So you can't stack multiples of them. I'm really not a fan of that, but anyway. Okay, so we can place it right here, I guess. And then warehouse also. Like you see there, it's not even showing that we're squishing this tree over here. Okay. Okay, so that's that. And then did we build? Yeah, we did build that one. Okay, so we have everything now. Yes. Decorations. What do these actually do? Do they actually do anything? Or is it just a waste of money? Do the trees actually function as real trees, or are these just decoration trees? That's cool. Yeah, dog and a cat, like a mechanical thing. Birdhouse. Pretty cool. Okay. Okay, so we have to unpause to let the game run and throw out our next tutorial. Okay, so they're completely happy now. I don't see why we can't build more workers. Oh, we need boards. Okay, that's understandable. Water is essential for steamboats to be powered. Cactus water can be extracted from local cacti at the cactus farm. If you can't build the cactus farm yet, build more residentials and or fulfill citizens' needs until you have unlocked more workers. Okay. So we should be chopping trees now. Yes, yes. We are currently at 0. How many workers are over here? It doesn't actually say how many workers. You can see workers moving between here like that, but it doesn't actually show. Okay, so that's at least 3 workers. So I guess maybe it just sends out a worker when there is something that needs to be picked up. Maybe, I don't know. It doesn't state an amount of workers on the building itself, so we will just assume that there is no maximum, basically. By the way, I should also point out the game runs very, very well. Right now, it's using 35% of my GPU, which is very little, and 130 watts of power usage, which is also very little. So the game runs very well, to be honest. I mean, it's smooth. It looks good, you know. I mean, this isn't going to be like Stranded Alien Dawn or anything like that, you know, like a game that runs on the Unreal Engine that looks really, really good. Even though I'm not sure on which engine this game runs, but it's not going to look like Stranded Alien Dawn or any of those really, really high graphics city builder type games. But I mean, it looks good. Thematically, it looks good. The art style looks nice. It does the job well. You know, it gets the job done to not look terrible. And it, like I say, it runs very well. 140, 130 watts of power usage is very little. I obviously have a 3080 RTX, so 135 watts of power usage is very little. And then 35% of GPU usage. It's very nice. And it's smooth. You can swing around. I haven't seen a single bit of stuttering. What's this over here? Holy shit, 4,000 money. I haven't seen a single bit of stuttering yet. It's just honestly smooth as butter. Really no complaints whatsoever so far, which is more than I can say for instance, City Skylines 2 that I reviewed here recently. That was just stuttering and hitching and freezing all over the fucking place. Okay, Cactus Farm. Okay, we need more workers. So let's pause residentials. Okay, now they want charcoal and a train station and cactus water. Okay, so we have enough to repair this thing now. I got the 5 diamonds somewhere. I don't know where I got that.
With the old girl up and running again, we'll be able to ferry in supplies much easier.
Wait, what's that?
Well, looky here. Someone was hiding back there in the shadows.
Oh my, no. Not hiding. Sleeping. The train is running. Hello?
It's just an old rusty bot. I can have my enforcer throw him out.
Yep. Ma'am, that ain't no way to treat a stranger. We're happy to meet you.
I don't want to be a stranger. I am the trader. This is what I do. I think I can conduct all your trade. The train listens to me.
That sounds mighty helpful, partner. Welcome aboard.
I will join. The rumbling of the ground scares me. Why can't I remember?
Okay, so that's another need for fulfilled, a pretty easy need. And then we need cactus water and charcoal. Train arrives. I'm not sure what the train does when it does arrive, but anyway, guess we will figure out. And then for this one over here, we need engineers. Okay, so that also uses wood, so we will need to build additional wood places. Cactus farm. So does this need to be placed in a certain area, or can you just place it anywhere? Looks like you can just place it anywhere. Farms require fields. Oh, okay. So yeah, you can't just place it anywhere. You have to take a field into consideration. Okay, place fields. Not farm adjacent. Oh, so it has to be farm adjacent. That's a little bit irritating. So you can place it like this. It doesn't have to be 100% farm adjacent. You can place it like this. That's acceptable. Placing a lumber mill, we can speed up board production. Well, I already have lumber mill, yes. Item modification, what's that? Oh, no items available, okay. Train will be here in 30 seconds. Okay, so what does the train actually do? Can't click on it. Train station gives you access to trade and the ability to buy items that boost the efficiency of your city. This is where you can set up new trade deals. You can also keep track of active trades. Item shop, this is where you can buy items and equip equipment that can boost your city, and mine items will be refreshed when the train arrives at the station. Okay. Reduction item. Reduction chance plus 15%. Warehouse item simultaneous deliveries. Recruit plus 3 bonus mechanics. Okay, well, I can't afford any of this. I don't really understand. Like, this is easy to understand. This is easy to understand. I don't understand this one. Recruit plus 3 bonus mechanics. I don't know what that means. What does this do? To create a new trade deal, select the resource you want to sell. Select the resource you want to buy. Okay. How much does a board sell for? Money. 1 board for 200 money. That seems pretty good. Good. 100. Much does 1 board? Holy crap, 1,000 money for 1 board. Okay, so it's clearly like 5 times more expensive to buy stuff than it is to sell stuff. That's really exorbitant. Like, I would expect maybe twice as expensive to buy stuff than sell stuff, but 500% is a little bit ridiculous, to be honest. So probably all I would do is sell stuff at the end of the day. It's not too difficult to sell stuff, but like, you don't get a huge amount of money actually. For 40 wood, it's 4,000 gold or money. That's not really a whole lot, to be honest. How much money am I getting? I'm getting 280 per cycle. So yeah. Why are these low? Yeah, but nothing has changed. Nothing has changed so far, so I don't know why you guys are throwing the little red thing at me right now, because literally nothing has changed. In fact, I'm now giving you cactus water, which you didn't have previously. You ungrateful bastards. Okay, so this one can't reach all the way over there, but this one can reach all the way over there. I can maybe put more over here, I guess. And I'm definitely gonna need a warehouse around here somewhere, because apparently the stuff needs to be collected as well. Okay, is this one within range now, hopefully? Yes, it seems to be within range. Yeah, so it takes like, how long does it take? We're playing on normal speed right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it takes about 15 seconds on normal time to get that income. So it's honestly selling wood for 100 gold each is not very good, because it definitely takes more than 1 second to generate a piece of, well, it takes more than 15 seconds to generate a piece of wood. So yeah, selling wood is not going to be a really economically viable method of income. I think we should just focus on the wages, the income we get from wages. That will be much better. We're already getting 370 up from 220, so that's already pretty good. What's this over here? Okay, nothing. And then we also need to do charcoal, and for charcoal we are once again going to need trees, so we need to find more trees. Like, how can't you build trees? Like, you should be able to build trees, because it sounds weird that you're not at all able to build trees. 57%. That's not perfect. We're not going to be able to force it in there. That's what she said. Seems there's on a rotation, there's items that spawn around the map that you can pick up. So you constantly have to keep your eyes peeled for items that you can pick up. 4,000, that's a shitload. So it's like a constant mini game that you can play to collect items. And I mean, 4,000 gold, that's 40 pieces of wood that you basically don't need to sell, you know. Anyway, okay, so Forester. Not gonna do much there. We can do quite a bit over a year, or we can choose over a year. That's really all of the trees that I can see. There's a couple over here as well. I think let's go for this over a year, I guess. a little bit out of the way, but if we build a warehouse over here, it shouldn't be any issues at all. How many wood logs do I actually have? 50. Oh. Okay, so how do I increase my storage? Want you increase your storage? Because in most of these types of games, like ANNO for instance, I've played a shitload of ANNO. Every time that you build a warehouse, your total storage capacity increases. But it doesn't seem to be the same in this game. We can build 2 charcoal kilns, I guess. I don't see why not. We can actually build 2 lumber mills as well if we really want to. Warehouse simultaneous deliveries. Production bonus chance. What does the production bonus actually do? Like, logically, you would assume that a production bonus means you get double items. But that's not necessarily true. Doesn't necessarily mean you get double items. The production bonus could be anything, really. So, once again, it would be nice if they gave a little bit more information. I don't think I want to spend money on that thing. Doesn't seem particularly helpful. Okay, still... Oh no, wait, the item changed. Debris bonus, minor equipment, debris clearing bonus. How much bonus? Like, fucking give me some information. Just saying that I get the debris clearing bonus doesn't help me at fucking all. Bloody hell. That seems very good. 80% bonus speed, even though 40,000 money is a little bit crazy. Now, how the hell do you increase your wood or your any of your storages really? Not just your wood storage. How do you increase any of your storages? Item tool. What the hell is this? Item tool. Move tool. Removal tool. Engineers. Need 200 workers. Yeah, like, it seems that there's no way to increase your storage. Which is really, really stupid. With only 50 spaces for all of your resources, that's really crazy. Like, only 50 spaces? How the hell are you supposed to run a city with only 50 spaces available? you're constantly going to lose items and resources. And I don't know what any of this does. Like, really, like what's the use? It doesn't seem that our citizens demand decoration or anything like that, so what's the use then? I guess I can build more residentials for more city income. Are you still in range at least of everything? Like it? Yes. Okay, so we are now at the next milestone. So now we need engineers. Engineers. What do you guys need? Okay, so you can only upgrade ones that have 100% satisfaction, and none of mine has 100% satisfaction because I don't think they have enough charcoal yet. Yeah, still waiting for the charcoal to get started up, I guess. Are there any stuff I can loot?
In order to get the mine shaft up and running, we'll need the engineers.
But there are still many unknowns to overcome before we can reach the old technology below.
You mean there's stuff you don't know? Well, that's a surprise.
Charming. It's unlikely that you may have any other questions that I do not possess the answer to.
Well, if that's the case, Smarty Pants, I've been hearing this weird song since we came here. Almost like a sad song. Do you know what that could be?
It confirms my suspicions. You can hear it.
So you hear it too?
No, I do not hear it. But I can sense it.
What is it then?
The city that used to exist here was entirely dependent on the technology that powered it. This technology all responded to the same control signal. The old signal. That is what you're hearing.
Okay, none of that makes sense. You've unlocked a new tier. The expertise of engineers will enable you to advance to the next level. Note that engineers have different needs than your workers. You can upgrade residents to the next tier, blah, blah, blah. Now, right now, I'm just looking for that 4,000. So that I can potentially buy that other 80% upgrade before the next train arrives. I don't know what these things are. What's this? Tools? Where the hell did I get tools from? We've reached 40,000, so we can buy this if we really want to. 80% production speed. If you put that on a very, very expensive building, I think it will make it worth it. But it has to be a very expensive building to actually be able to make the 40,000 investment worth it. Yeah. I think let's just go for the debris bonus. That will probably be worth it. Okay, are you guys happy now? Yes, you are happy. So, residential. I'm not sure which ones to upgrade. Let's maybe upgrade these over here. And then I guess we need to build a road over to this one. And then okay, we need 18. Will we get 18? Yes, it's going up. Okay, so you guys need moonshine and you need saloon. So what does a moonshiner actually use? Sand, glass blower, cactus farm, moonshiner. Okay, so sand sifting. Okay, apparently you don't get the same amount of sand everywhere. You get sand in certain areas. The sand over here seems particularly good. For some reason it's relatively bad over here. Like, I'm not sure what the determining factor of sand fertility really is. Okay, let's build one here. And then if you put another one close to that one, it reduces the fertility. Even if you put another building in the area, that's really irritating. You need to put buildings in these buildings in an area where it won't affect the fertility. Okay, well, 90%. I don't want to squish trees, obviously. Okay, so that should be fine. 2 of them should be able to make enough glass. And then a saloon we will build once we actually have enough moonshine. Okay, press 2 to enter the mine. Can we put a... No, we can't put a mine thing in there yet. We can't put it over here, or our mining item at least.
All right, we made it. We ought to set up some quarters for our miners and get started on digging. I feel the place shaking, though. Best we dig slowly.
Indeed. The planet is becoming more unstable by the moment. Proceed with caution.
And when we find this tech we're after, you reckon my daughter will be able to fix it?
Control of the old signal was passed on to descendants of those that lived here, and by chance it was to be your daughter that was granted this most crucial gift.
Never doubted she was special, that's for sure. We better go get whatever piece of the tech we can then. It'll be out there in the dark somewhere.
Okay, so what? Do I have to unpause again? The instability of the planet is dangerous. If ignored, there will be collapses. We can place pillars to stabilize it. Unstable areas will be shown in striped blue squares. Okay, so is that enough? And then can we dig or what? Minor quarters? Holy shit. So do you actually have to build down here as well? Gold nuggets can be found in the mine. They can be used as construction cost for our mining quarters. Miners do all of our digging. Let's set up their quarters now. The size of the room determines how many miners are recruited. Must be at least 9 tiles to function. There's not even 9 tiles of fucking space down here. Do you expect me to build like a fucked up little room? Like, can't even make it proper. Why can't I build over there? Oh, there's rocks. Okay, so that's why can't I even build? Oh, boards. Okay. Bloody hell. Okay, so we need boards. Not enough engineers available. Why not? We can also sell some of the cactus water. Okay, 200, 200, 150. Okay. Guard equipment, great ranged damage. Once again, like, great ranged damage doesn't tell me bugger all. Is it 10% more damage? Is it over 9,000 more damage? Like, fucking be precise. That doesn't help me at all. Citizen bonus +3. What does that actually do? I mean, it sounds good, but like, what does it actually do? I guess we will buy it. Even though I need rubies like a bastard. Slot item into a building. Okay, apparently it's as easy as that. Yeah, none of these other ones can take anything. Don't think. So it says citizen bonus +3, but like, I don't know what the +3 actually means. Like, is it +3 satisfaction percentage points, or what is it actually? You know, like, there's very, very little information. Well, our money is going up, which is obviously good. $550 per cycle is not bad. I'm not sure what this area is like. When are we gonna unlock this area? And there's a fucking roller coaster over there. Like, what logical sense does that have? So these guys give 22 money. These give 25 money. So currently, with these ones fully satisfied, they give more money than these ones when they're partially satisfied. Yeah, my wood is pretty low, so I don't want to sell wood again. Production bonus chance 25%, 75,000. You see, I don't know what production bonus chance means. Like, what does the production bonus actually mean, you know? Once again, not providing enough information to the player. Or any information to the player, to be honest. So anyway, let's go down again. I have enough whatchamacallit now. %200 debris cleaning speed. Okay. Yeah, that's worth it. You see, like if they actually said on the item, like if you go back to the train, if they actually said here on the mining thing 200% added clearing speed or what the fuck ever and 33% movement speed, then it would have been an obvious buy. I only bought it on the off chance that it might be good, but that's exactly what I'm saying with regards to the information that is provided to the player. They don't provide you with enough information. In a lot of cases, they don't provide you with any information. Never mind enough information, they just don't provide you with any fucking information. So the developers can really stand to actually improving and adding information to a lot of the game. It's now the third or the fourth time that I'm complaining about the information on various different aspects of the game. It's not just one aspect. It has now been several times where there's been issues. Scrap is an essential feature. The growth relies. Take your way towards the highlighted tile to uncover scrap vein. Okay, so do we just dig anywhere? How do I get more miners? One miner. Place 5 more tiles. I don't see any unstable blue areas so far. Container. Okay, can't open that. And then I need another 5 before we can get the next one. And there we go. Now we have 3. I believe the maximum is 3 that you can get. Oh no, wait, it's actually you can get more. Okay. But I'm happy with 3 right now. 3 is fine. Is this also limited to 50? Where's the tools? Yeah, that is also limited to 50. The gold doesn't seem to be limited to 50 though. So the gold, yeah, maximum storage infinite, okay. Okay, do we have any cool new items maybe? Another... Oh, tax bonus. Holy balls. 75%. Okay, 3 rubies for 8,000, I guess. And then tax bonus 75. That seems very good. Steamboat revival bonus. Okay, so let's have a look. 580. $700. Holy balls. Okay. Well, it's not 75% exactly, but that's still about 150 additional income, just like that. So that's very good. Very, very good. One single item, and I'm getting roughly, I would say, 20% more money. What's this? Oh, there's rubies. Magma, holy balls. Prospectors. Where the hell are we supposed to get prospectors? Oh, we need 70 engineers, okay. It's really idiotic that these things are limited to 250. Like, seriously, the amount of resources that you're constantly losing. It's just so irritating. Like, seriously. You're constantly losing resources because you're at the maximum amount of resources. I'm also not a fan of the fact that you get rubies out of these things that you find randomly, because that means if you don't constantly search for them, then you're not gonna have rubies, like hardly any rubies. So I'm definitely not a fan of that either. Okay, so we need more engineers in order to get prospectors. Engineers are happy. Does this thing reach over there? Well, it reaches those two over there, and then there's one over here. New road type. It will make warehouses and service buildings reach further and will speed up your delivery bots. To mine scraps, you will need prospectors. Prospectors extract resources from blah blah blah. The size of the quarter determines how many prospectors are recruited. Production speed 40%. That's quite a lot. 40%. Um, 40%. Yeah, but for the rubies are actually quite rare. So just for the fact that rubies are pretty rare, I don't think I will do that one. Periodically finds sheet metal. I don't know what sheet metal is. I don't know if it's valuable or not. Okay, so what's this? We build these up here. Engineers plan all their projects in this building, making it essential service for them to be able to do their job. Do they actually require that now? Oh yes, they do require that now, all of a sudden. Tool maker. Okay, I have enough tools right now. I don't know where I'm getting all of these tools from, but I have more than enough tools right now. This requires tools. Does it require one tool per each, or... Oh no, it doesn't quite require one tool per each one. Bloody expensive, I have to say. But I guess if it makes your city move faster, then it's probably worth it. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. You guys are happy. Let me just think. Do I want to upgrade? Okay, our income should go up a little bit now. Pickaxe maker. What the hell? This enables miners to dig through sandstone. Okay, so you need those to progress further. Sheet metal factory, that comes from ironium. And then you use ironium and scrap to make spare part maker. Okay. Okay, let's go down here. So now I can build the quarters for prospectors. And then also a workshop. What does a workshop actually do? Workshop, the center of machine production. Each extractor will be constructed here. The size of the workshop determines the amount of machines that can be built. Extract scrap from scrap veins found in the mine, a very versatile resource. Okay. So we need prospector quarters. I'm not sure what's gonna happen with this magma if we unearth this magma. Is it good or bad or what? Okay, the train is there again. Wow, +5 citizen bonus, even though 7 rubies is bloody expensive. Ah, global storage, +25. If that is the only way to increase your global storage, then that's really stupid, to be honest. There has to be another way to increase your global storage. Seriously. This seems very good, but like I don't even know what the citizen bonus does. Like, I don't know if you get... Oh. I don't know if you get any benefit at all. What's that? Digging bonus, okay. Is that an item? Oh yes, it is an item. Holy balls. That's a very good item actually, and we just got it for free. Like I was saying, I don't know if it actually gives any benefit at all over the normal, like for instance, if I remove this one now, let's see, my income is 780. If I remove it, like what actually happens? Is there any negative effects? Because they're already at 100% satisfaction, so all that does, all that the +3 or +5 or whatever does, I think, is literally maybe if you are under the required satisfaction, then this will increase your satisfaction, because you can see my money is still the same. So I have a sneaking suspicion that this doesn't help you in the slightest unless you are under the satisfaction bonus. So it's not a particularly good item in my opinion. So yeah, I'm probably not gonna buy that. But like I said, it's really stupid that you have to figure out all of the shit on your own, when it would have been nice if the game just told you all of this information, you know. I don't think I'm gonna bother with selling wood anymore. Okay, so what do we want to do next? Our city is running well and all of that. I don't think there's too much. Oh, we need a couple of those guys, a couple more maybe. They're still in the range, correct? Yes. And not exactly. Maybe we can build over here. Not sure if I want to dig into this lava, to be honest. It might like melt or cause damage to me or something, and I don't know what this red thing over here is. There's the train. Let's check out the upgrades. Reinforcing speed bonus. No, thank you. Production chance bonus. I'm not sure what the production chance is still. Once again, you're not really provided any information that would be useful to determine if the item is worth purchasing or not. Let's dig over here and see. Only balls, okay. So it exploded all of a sudden. Doesn't look like my guys died or anything like that, but that is something that you should definitely consider, the explosions. I probably need to build a pillar around here somewhere. That's something that you constantly need to remember, is building pillars. I don't like the mechanic of building pillars. It is a unnecessary mechanic in my opinion, but anyway. What's that? Ironium. I just honestly wish that all of the resources in the game were unlimited, like the gold is in some other stuff as well. Like, I just don't understand why it couldn't have been made unlimited. Like, the if they can make the gold and the rubies unlimited, why not make the other stuff unlimited as well? The amount of wood and other resources that I've already lost is definitely in the hundreds at least. And it's just, like I say, unnecessary. It's unnecessary to do that. Let's dig over here and see the explosion. And there's water over there, dirty water. Run away! There's more rubies over there, even though bedrock, we can't dig through bedrock. And I don't even think we can dig through sandstone yet. So you're gonna have to get your tools upgraded before you can dig through those. You could, if you're insane, just click and drag the entire fucking area, but I think you will probably run into issues with that, because the game has clearly stated already that there is combat in the game, and you can build a guard tower and stuff like that later on. So I don't think you should overreach or anything like that too much, because you will probably run into issues then. So yeah. But yeah, now my next move is really to build prospector quarters. And then prospectors can mine certain stuff that your other guys can't, your regular miners can't mine. And then the mechanics can obviously also do other stuff. I'm assuming the mechanics will be able to do stuff that none of your other guys can do. But right now, there's nothing that my mechanics are required for. I just require some prospectors right now. So while I build this, I will just give you guys my conclusion, basically. Honestly, I'm happy with the game. I actually quite like the game. I don't really have anything really bad to say about the game, other than the gigantic lack of information that the player is provided. I've now brought up the fact that there are things that I want to know but don't know, or places where the developer should provide you with information but isn't providing you with information, probably 5 or 6 different times. So clearly the information that the player is being provided by the developers is very lacking, because I've now seen it at multiple times. So that is definitely something that the developer can fix if they want to. And yeah, it's not good. In a game like this, in order to play the game efficiently, I don't even want to say min-max, because min-max is a whole nother level. Just to play the game efficiently, there is a certain amount of information that the player must be provided in all aspects of the game. Like, for instance, with these things, like the player isn't told what a production bonus is. The player isn't told the debris clearing bonus, what the debris clearing bonus actually is. You have to buy the item, and then you have to go over here to actually see what the bonus is. So you don't know what the item actually does until you purchase it and add it to a building or inspect the item actually. So that's one example of, like, why don't the developers just show you over here with a tooltip or whatever what the item actually does? What is production bonus chance? What is debris clearing bonus or digging bonus? Or what is the effect of the citizen bonus? Like, all of this shit. Like, why can't they just provide you with the bloody information that you need? And once again, like I said, this is the 5th or 6th or 7th instance of this that I now have discovered. So definitely it's something that can and should be improved, the amount of information that is provided to the player. That's probably the biggest issue. No, that's the second biggest issue that I have with the game, is the lack of information. The biggest issue that I have with the game, by far actually, is the fact that you are limited to 50. Literally 50, 50, 50, 50. All of your resources in the entire game, except for like golden rubies, are limited to 50. And I'm now almost 2 hours into the game, and I still don't know how to increase it, other than the one item that I saw that you can purchase that was like, I think 150,000 cash and 20 rubies. Like, there's no way how I could even have afforded it. That said that it increases your global storage by 25, which that cannot be the only way in the entire game to increase your storage. Like I said, I've played a lot of these types of games, like ANNO, for instance, Age of Empires, and in all of those games, there is a way to increase your storage. You know, even City Skylines or or a high-rise city, any of those games, when you build a warehouse, which I already have several of these warehouses, when you build a warehouse, every new warehouse that you build increases the storage capacity of your all of your resources. And in this game, that it doesn't work like that. So I really do not know how to increase the storage apart from those items that are insanely expensive. But that cannot be the only way to increase the storage capacity of your global storage. If it is the only way to increase your global storage capacity, then that would be a big issue with this game, a really big issue with this game. So yeah, that's an issue that I cannot say for certain is a really big issue. It's either a big issue like it is currently, if you can't make your storage more than 50 in an easy way, that's a big issue. But it's a really fucking big issue if this is the only way to increase your storage. Then it's a really fucking big issue. Otherwise than that, yeah, the tutorial could be better. Well, that's not bad. Production item, lower workforce, 90%, lower workforce. What does it actually mean? Finds tools, that'll be good actually. Yeah, we can definitely take that one. Lower workforce, so that would be in only one building, I'm assuming. So you can lower the workforce in one single building, I'm assuming. Once again, like, the information that you're provided is very, very sparse. But okay, we're gonna put that one in there. Periodically gives you tools. That'll be nice. That'll mean that I don't need to spend unnecessary resources on finding tools. But yeah, I like the idea of digging deeper. Like, if you've played the previous games, SteamWorld Dig and SteamWorld Dig 2, I like those games. I like the idea of those games. Those games are vastly different from this game, obviously. But a lot of the lore and the character design and all of that kind of stuff did obviously carry over to this game, even though, like I say, they are vastly different games, and they're obviously in different genres as well. But I like the game overall. I like the art system, the art style. The graphics is fairly decent. You can zoom in a good amount, even though I would have liked to be able to zoom in more. The game runs smooth as butter. Like, really, the game is smooth as hell. Like, it's really, I don't want to say impressive, because this is the way that it should be. This is the way that a game should run. A game shouldn't run like City Skylines 2 does. You know, City Skylines 2 is a stuttering, hitching, freezing mess. It constantly stutters and freezes and hitches, and it is just unacceptable from a multi-million-dollar studio like the one that does City Skylines. It might be because the game is infected with the Nuvo malware. In fact, that is probably one of the reasons. But in my opinion, a game shouldn't be praised because it runs smoothly. And this game does run smoothly. But yeah, like I say, a game shouldn't be praised for running smoothly. It should simply be the standard. But the game does run very well. and I have not seen a single millisecond of stuttering throughout this entire game so far. The music could be better. Like, honestly, the music is not good. The music is quite forgettable. But yeah, honestly, otherwise than that, I am very happy with the game. I'm actually quite impressed by all aspects of the game, and this is definitely a game that I will continue to play. I look forward to going deeper. If you look over here, where was it? Over there, you can see that we are only about halfway through the different citizenships, I guess I can say. So there's obviously the workers, and then the engineers, and then there's those fancy purple dudes, and then there's the educated green guys. So we're only about halfway through the progression with the citizenship, but obviously each citizenship that you unlock has additional needs. Like these guys now are asking for spare parts, and then obviously once I've done all of that, then the purple dudes are gonna ask for a whole new range of stuff, and then the educated green guys are gonna ask for a whole new line of stuff. It's basically the tried and trusted formula, like that has been established since Anno. What was the old game? Anno 1702, I think. I played Anno 1702 when I was still in high school, like close to 20 years ago. So since then, it is a tried and trusted method of doing these types of games, these city management, economy management games. And yeah, it works well in this game as well. Some more gold, even though I don't know what the gold actually does yet. Once again, here, good range damage increase. It doesn't actually tell you how much the bloody increase is, which is obviously really stupid. Production bonus chance, and then production speed. Bloody hell, 20 rubies. I don't have anywhere close to that. I would like to buy it, but I don't have 20 rubies. So yeah, honestly, for $25, I can definitely recommend the game. $25 is very good for this game. I'm a little bit dubious about the $10 DLC. I don't think I have touched the $10 DLC content yet. It is like down here in the mine somewhere. We will encounter the DLC content, but honestly, I would just say that you can buy the game for $25 and then play it, and then if you feel the need to buy the $10 extra DLC, if you really enjoy the game enough to the point where you want to add more content to your game, then you can go ahead and buy the $10 DLC. But honestly, I wouldn't recommend the $10 DLC because it doesn't seem to add much to the base game. The base game so far, for me personally, is more than enough. So I can definitely recommend the base game for $25. And yeah, I think $25 is a good price for this game. Obviously, if you're looking for a game like this that isn't as cartoony or as casual, I guess I can say, then you should look at the Anno games. This game is basically exactly like the Anno games, except that instead of exploring a sea, you know, exploring the ocean and colonizing different islands, in this game you go down. You know, you go down and you explore down. I'm assuming this is not the only level of downness, I guess I can say. I think we will definitely eventually go down even more, since that was the entire point of the first game. The entire point of the first game was to go down deeper and deeper and deeper. And the game gets more difficult and challenging as you go down. So there is definitely more to explore in the game, for certain. But yeah, like I say, I'm actually presently surprised by the game. And it's a lot different from the previous games, from SteamWorld Dig 1 and 2. But it is a pleasant surprise, certainly. And I can definitely recommend the game for $25. So yeah, guys, that's actually a nice outcome. I reviewed a lot of games recently, and I think out of probably the past 7 or 8 games that I reviewed, I only liked one of them. So yeah, this is at least another one that I can definitely recommend. So yeah, guys, as always, if you want to see more reviews like this, then you can support me on patreon.com/LFP. I bought this game and the DLC with the funds from my Patreon supporters. So this video today and this review of this game would not have been possible without your support. And honestly, I spend probably in excess of $200 per month on games to do reviews for you guys, and that would not be possible if I had to use my own money. It's simply not something that I would be able to do. So it is very much appreciated that you support me on Patreon, and your continued support allows me to do more reviews like this, because I don't always receive keys from developers. I do receive a lot of keys from developers, but there are instances where I do not receive keys from developers and I want to review certain games. So you guys, definitely, your support definitely allows me to do that. So yeah, guys, thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you guys next time.